The behavior of the parts of an atom and the parts of our solar system are somewhat similar, but the primary and most obvious difference is the matter of scale. From the world visible only through the electron microscope to the outermost edge of our universe, scale is where we find the limits of our technology to change our reality. Creators of many ancient artworks understood something about existence that seems to have escaped our modern sensibilities. Like Lord Pakal, for example, appears here as he does on his famous sarcophagus lid. Pakal's likeness is a close copy of the galactic center, and again, identically on Earth. What has been communicated here? Modern interpreters of the iconography of this lid, including, sadly, ancient astronaut theorists, have ignored the context of the functionality of such a decorated stone. This art references incarnation, rebirth, body and spirit, body born of woman, spirit born of the heavens. So the ancients were saying that the galactic center, iconically and literally, served function for birth and rebirth of the spirit, for incarnation and reincarnation. But how to bring the two together? There is a perfect analog of the Milky Way spanning the Americas. Actually, there are two. This runs right through Palenque, which is home to the pyramid Lord Pakal was interred under that artfully decorated lid. Galactic scale, planet scale and human scale art reflect patterns of creation and reveal something of the Creator. So consistent is the galactic pattern in the artistic endeavors of humankind. It can be found in all manner of non-religious art as well. There are many and varied clues about the nature of the creation's authorship right here on the planet. The Moai Sentinels of Easter Island have body art that reflects a knowledge of Earth's features, as observed from orbit. The Fiji Island chain gives a hint with regards to the creation of the Easter Island Moai. Not because of its location, but because of viewing height and because of scale. Incidentally, this curve feature found here in the Fiji Island chain also shows up on a peculiar stone atop Jackson, California's Butte Mountain, as it surely does in many very ancient stone works of art and architecture. Actually, the Fiji Island chain is one of many clear features identifiable on the globe that show up in our most ancient works of art. And speaking of scale, the real and actual Atlas. This is Atlas. He's made of the continental land mass of planet Earth. Here's South America. Europe and Africa, and so forth. As demonstrated here. The back, neck, and the lowered head tucked down there. Left arm, and on to the right arm. The torso, and the butt. Left leg, and so forth. And, as fate would have it, he's not confined to Earth. He appears in nebulae and in the other local rocky planets, as well as many other places, presumably throughout the visible cosmos. Now, let's take a brief look at the Mandelbrot set. This is the famous Mandelbrot set, which, heavily summarized, is an expression of a special mathematical set of equations, the plotting of thereof resulting in a unique fractal. The outer portion was discovered by Robert W. Brooks and David Metelsky in 1978. Benoit Mandelbrot created visualizations via computer in 1980. The interior was derived by Paul Nylander. However, the ancient cultures of the most distant early civilizations clearly knew of and made ample usage of this fractal for ceremonial art and more. Here are just a few examples. The Aztecs, Toltecs, Incas, Olmec, and Mayan weren't the only ancients who found this mathematical anomaly to be instructive. Add to that the Egyptians, Celts, ancient Persians, and Asians. All around the ancient world you can see the Mandelbrot set, also known as God's fractal, in use for important ceremonial art. In fact, this video would necessarily be hours long in order to give proper credit for all this little pattern has contributed to ancient and esoteric art. But it really comes into its own in the arena of geography, astronomy, and biology. This video, then, would be going on for days, so we'll just show you one more geographic example. In this example, you may see why it has the nickname God's fractal. The Nations and the Serpent.
scales.
Thanks for watching.